Bernard Tomic, I know you're a fan of both Eminem and 50 Cent. If you had to pick a doubles partner out of one of those two, who would it be and why?
I'd have to say Eminem. He's probably my music idol growing up, and I think we'd get along into the doubles court.
You probably have pretty good hands too.
I imagine so.
How has life changed for you since reaching the quarterfinals at Wimbledon?
Not a lot in that way, but it's definitely opened up a lot of doors for me, and shown what I can play against these boys now, and it's got me into a lot of tournaments now where I can play and reach my ranking up and get even higher to the end of the year.
You're the youngest member of the top 100, and you're at a career high, just under your career high at number 62 in the rankings at the moment. What are the challenges that young players face when trying to establish themselves?
There's a lot of things that you need to work on when you're growing up, and if you can use that and build your game to as best you can be later on in the future, I think it'll help. But you've also got to watch out for injuries and those sort of things that can take vary in the next few years. So hopefully I don't get injured and I stay healthy and have a good career ahead of me.
You excited to be making your main draw debut at the US Open next week?
Oh, absolutely. First Grand Slam to play in the main draw, and it's down in Flushing Meadows, so give it a shot and hope for the best.
After the US Open, you also have another big event with the Davis Cup tie against Switzerland coming up on grass. The prospect of maybe playing Roger Federer at Davis Cup competition, that must get the juices flowing.
It does. I mean, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and that feeling down in Sydney when we play is going to be really huge, especially if Roger comes. And but we'll have to wait and see after the Open, and definitely Davis Cup is something that we really want to win and qualify for this year. So we're going to give it a heart and soul this time in Sydney when we play.
As you've climbed the rankings this year, is there anything with your game in particular that you've worked hard on or that has surprised you how much it has improved this year?
Definitely my body-wise, I've gotten a bit stronger this year as opposed to last year, and I think that's where I can take part and shown a few good results this year. But there's a lot more that I can work on and improve in my body, I think.
Just a random question on Novak Djokovic going to number one. Do you think he's going to be there for a long time, or do you think that Roger Rafa or someone else could reclaim number one?
At that position, there's a big responsibility, so anything can happen. I wish the best for Nole up at his number one ranking right now, but I think things are going to change. Next year he's got a lot of points to defend, but he's a great player, great champion. I think he can do it all and defend it next year.
You talk about a big responsibility being number one. You yourself are the number one Australian. Has that meant extra work, extra profile for you?
It has. It's changed a little bit, and knowing you're number one in the nation, it's a bit different. But I wouldn't say I'm number one because Leighton was regarded always as the last 10 years of being number one. So things have changed a little bit. But obviously Leighton was a great champion, and he's won a few majors. But it's I think my turn now, and I've got a good career ahead of me, I think.
And just finally, we have the Australian rules football finals coming up back in Australia pretty soon. The Gold Coast team came into the competition this year, got 3 wins, which was good, not in the finals. But do you have much of an interest in Aussie rules, and will you follow the finals at all?
I do, and we have the Gold Coast team. Sadly, they haven't been doing well this year, but next year we'll kick off to a good start, I'm sure. And as for the final, I think Collingwood will get him this year. So come on, Collingwood.